Welcome to Froggity Frog Crochet and this stitch guide on how to crochet the corner to corner moss stitch. So this stitch is just like the regular moss stitch except it's made at a point, so it comes out diagonal. So for this stitch you're going to start with a foundation chain of 3 and you'll end up with rows that are in multiples of 2. So to start your corner to corner moss stitch, you're going to be making a single crochet in the 3rd chain from your hook. That's going to be the last chain that you have. Okay, so we're going to end up with this little triangle with a gap in the middle, and that's row 1. So row 2, we're going to turn and chain 3. In that chain space, right in here, you're going to make single crochet, chain 1, and then still working in the chain space, make another single crochet. Okay. And that's row 2. Then turn and chain 3. In the chain space, which is the chain 1 between your single crochet, single crochet. Okay, and these first few rows it's a bit easy to get turned around. There's one single crochet and I'm going into there. There we go. You're going to make a single crochet, chain 1, and then moving over to the chain space, which is over here. You can mark these if you need to. Okay, I'm not, but if that's what you need to keep track, then go ahead. Into that chain space, I'm going to make a single crochet, chain 1, and a single crochet. And that's row 3. So we're slowly expanding and getting our shape. So we've got the corner of the square down here, and then our straight sides are coming up here and here. So you'll always have a chain space at the end of the row, and you'll always start your next row with a chain 3. Then into the chain space, which is between those 2 single crochets there. So this is the chain 1 space. You're going to make a single crochet and then chain 1. Skip to the next chain space. So there's the single crochet. We skip to this chain space in between. That's the chain 1 space. And again, make a single crochet, chain 1. When you get to the end turning chain space, so this is the chain 3 space, you're going to make a single crochet, chain 1, and another single crochet, and that adds stitches to the row. So we start getting the expansion. So the rest of the corner to corner moss stitch is a repeat of row 4. I should say the rest of the increase rows are a repeat of row 4. So I'll just do another repeat of row 4 to show you again. Turn, chain 3. In the next chain 1 space, which is here, make a single crochet, chain 1. In the next chain 1 space, here, make a single crochet, chain 1. And you repeat that across the row for all your chain 1 spaces. Make a single crochet in the chain space, and then chain 1. Repeat that all the way across the row until you only have the turning chain space, that chain 3 space at the end of the row. And in that turning chain space, make a single crochet, chain 1, and another single crochet in that space. So repeat row 4 for all of your increase rows. Turn, chain 3. In the next chain 1 space, make a single crochet, chain 1. In your next chain 1 space, make a single crochet, chain 1. Repeat across the row, chain 1. single crochet in the chain 1 space, chain 1. Then when you reach your turning chain space, that chain 3 space at the end of the row, into there, make a single crochet, chain 1, and into the same chain space make another single crochet. If I just bring in a piece here, see all these stitches in between, a single crochet, chain 1, then single crochet in the next chain space. The beginning for your increase is your chain 3 and then single crochet in that first stitch there. When you get to the end, in the chain 3 turning chain from the last row, you make a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. It makes sense once you see it made up. While you're working it, it can look a bit messy, but as you get bigger with the piece, it will all come. Okay, so I've shown you several repeats of row 4 just so I can make this bigger and I can show you the decrease rows. So to decrease, first we need to do a sort of middle finishing row. So to do that, we're going to turn and chain 3. We're going to skip to the chain 1 space in here and make a single crochet, chain 1, make a single crochet in the chain 1 space, chain 1, and repeat that across the row. So far we're doing the same as we did in row 4, and what's going to change is actually what we do in the turning chain at the end. So chain 1, single crochet in the chain space all the way across until you've got to the last chain 1 space. So once you've made that last single crochet, don't chain 1. So straight from the single crochet, we go into the chain space and you're going to single crochet and then make a half double crochet. So this is the only row you'll have a half double crochet in this stitch, and it's just to make that turn and the decrease a little bit neater as we get started. Okay, so then turn. So for the next decrease row, you're going to chain 2. We're going to skip the first 2 stitches, which is the half double crochet and the single crochet. Okay, we're going to skip the next single crochet as well and into the chain space. So we're skipping all of this, going to the chain space and make a single crochet, and this decreases the row. Chain 1, single crochet in the next chain space. Okay, and you repeat as normal all the way across the row in every chain 1 space. Okay, and then in that last chain 1 space, make a single crochet, but don't chain 1 afterwards. And then in the chain 3 space, you're going to make a single crochet. Okay, just 1 single crochet. Okay, and then turn, and you can see now we're starting to come in. So we're starting to make that decrease. So the next row, chain 2. Skip the first 2 stitches, so we've got single crochet, chain space. Skip the first 2 stitches and into the chain space, make a single crochet and chain 1. So as we did before, single crochet and chain 1 in every chain 1 space until you get to the last chain 1 space, which for me is here. Oh, nope, that was the last chain 1 space. It comes sooner than you think because we're decreasing now. So there's the chain 2 space, and here is my last chain 1 space. So it comes sooner than you might think. So in that last chain 1 space, you just make a single crochet. Okay, then go straight to the next chain space and make a single crochet. So just 1 single crochet in that chain space. And then turn. The rest of your decrease rows are a repeat of this row here. Okay, so we had our finishing kind of middle line where we had that half double crochet stitch. We made another decrease row So that's the first proper decrease row. That's this row here, and the only reason that's different is because we have to skip that half double crochet, but otherwise it's the same as the row we just made. So your decrease row is always chain 2, skip the first 2 stitches, which are the 2 single crochet, go straight to your chain 1 space and single crochet, chain 1. Okay, so single crochet, chain 1 in every chain space until you get to the last chain space, which for me is going to be this one. And in that last chain 1 space, make a single crochet only. Do not chain 1. Then in the chain 2 turning chain, make a single crochet. So you're going to finish the row with 2 single crochets, 1 in the chain 1 space and then 1 in the turning chain. There is no chain 1 in between. And then turn. And you're going to repeat that until you kind of come to the end. Okay, so I've only got 1 chain 1 space left in this row. So repeat the same way. You're going to chain 2 into that single crochet space, make a single crochet, but there's no chain 1. Make a single crochet in the turning chain. So in this stitch, in this row, we've only got your chain 2 turning chain, single crochet, turn and chain 2. You're only going to make a single crochet in that turning chain. Okay, and that is the end of the corner to corner moss stitch. That is how you end the decrease. So because this square is so small, it looks a little bit misshapen, but you can see how it is a square. It's a diamond even, square on its side, but this does look better in bigger pieces than this. This will end up as a point. So with a bigger piece, this looks neater. But that is essentially the corner to corner moss stitch. So it will look sideways once you join as squares. So there is your stitch guide on how to crochet the corner to corner moss stitch. I would love to see what you make with this really pretty stitch. Please do come and show us on our Facebook group, Froggity Frogs Ribbons and Stitch. The link is beneath the video. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well for more stitch guides, crochet patterns and crochet hints and tips as well. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye for now.